All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break down this NVIDIA chart right here. Now, I think there's some self-evident things that we can see. It's starting to curl, right? That's one. We got a little bit of a fall right here. Now, I marked this level. I was hoping for a recovery at one point, but now I have to accept that it's under pressure. And the reason I say that is because it's under what was support for quite some time, right? It acted as resistance twice. One time it rejected, the other time it rejected slightly and recovered. So it's 50-50, right? Well, are we going to recover on this one or not? And it's hard to say, but I will say that, like I said, under pressure, anytime it's under this 119, 120, 117, dropping under 111 is really the red flag for me. Dropping under that opens up the door to close this gap. Now, my ETA for something like this would be around next week. We still have a lot of things coming on the wire, like NFP for one. But yeah, from a technical perspective, it looks under pressure. Doesn't mean that it cannot recover. We've seen fake outs before. And as long as it's above 111, I think that recovery potential is there. But dropping under there, it changes for me quite quite starkly, really. Like I wouldn't. It's a red flag for a reason. On a higher time frame, going way back, that's a key level. So losing that opens the door. We might see like some kind of fib right there at 107, but really, I think 102 at that point is pretty much in the bag. I would assume. I marked another level down here. It makes basically because we haven't touched it since August of last year, and before that, we were there in May. So it's been a long time. Probably pretty strong support there. I still expect this to hold. Um, but if we did drop, and this is all a hypothetical until it happens, of course, but if we did drop, the very first thing I want to see is a eventual recovery above 111. That's the most critical. Failing to do so will probably see us hang around here for a little while with the danger to drop even lower. Right. So really, I think if being able to recover, the sooner the better. I still think that it will bump its head here possibly, but then, again, holding that level with the eventual break above is a good sign. Running up past this, to here, being rejected and falling under, again, not a good sign. Not a good sign because that would mean that we may come into a lower area. This I'm not looking at this whole area just yet, but just keep in mind it's there. It's possible. That would probably be a pretty good buying opportunity. And who knows what happens. But just yeah, so that's my thoughts for right now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. It's coming down some. Looks like it's holding steady. As long as it doesn't break down, then we're in good shape. 111, that's the key. All right, so let me know what you guys think. What do you guys? Oh, and one more thing I wanted to mention. Today there was a report out of China or Jensen Huang said that sales dropped sharply because of the export controls, and total sales are down to 15%. So I think what he's trying to say is that historically China has been 17% of total revenue, but which I think that would put us down if we looked at the 39 billion of the last quarter. We're probably looking at 700 million. Or if he's saying 15% of total fiscal year 2024, we're looking at 780 to a billion. From 800 to a billion, 800 million to a billion. So I would say I'm not too clear on it. If you guys are a little bit more clear on it, let me know what you guys have heard or know. But I feel like we're looking at a range from anywhere from 780 million to 780 million to about a billion in lost revenue from these export controls. I think that's substantial. Not a lot. I mean, it's not going to be terrible, but because if the gaming sector recovers, then that would be a drop in the bucket. We can get 2 or 3 billion out of that. Right. So anyway, I don't want to get too ahead of myself on that, but that was interesting. Something I seen in passing today. probably noteworthy. All right, let me know what you guys think, and happy trading and best of luck.